G'day guys and welcome to Retrospectreviews. I'm Vince and yes, we're back with even more Mario Lights by Paladone. This is the third video I have done on these lights. Now this is a new bunch of lights that I got. So if you want to check out the first two videos, I'll leave a link in the description and probably a card somewhere up here in the screen. So I did get a good little bundle this year. Must admit, one of these is a gift from my lovely wife, and I'll explain that when we go to have a look at that one. But let's jump into it and check out these new Mario lights. So I thought we'd start off with some of the smaller ones first. So I thought we'd start off with this, the cube one. Now I do have a couple of these in different forms. Well, probably one of the first one of these I brought was a giant question block light that actually interacts with sound. Now this is a smaller version, and I did get another one last year where it's on a stand. So it's pretty standard, nothing too exciting here. So it says includes official sound, ages 6 and up. Just do a bit of a rotation there, and it takes 3 AAA batteries. There's a picture of Mario and how much I paid for it on the bottom. So let's jump into it. I may need a sharp object. Okay, so I've opened it up. Taking that sticker off, I should say. And what do we got here? We got the customary warning stickers, warning not to choke on them and whatnot. Don't chuck them in a fire, don't jump on them, don't place them where they are not meant to be. So that's pretty standard. And I don't know if they really needed, so there's nothing really else in the box, but did they really need this extra plastic? So once again, it is on a stand. We'll add some batteries in a minute. That's pretty much it for now. So I'll just jump cut here and put some batteries in. Okay, so we're back with some batteries. And so we'll just push it down and see what happens. And that's it. It makes a lovely sound. So I think these originally they had these marked at about 15 Australian dollars. Look, I can't justify those prices. That's why I pick them up when they're on sale. Yeah, so yeah, $3 for that. I'm not too sad about. We'll turn off some lights and see what it does. Okay, so I have turned the lights off. Now there is a little bit of light because I am filming this in the day, but I've turned the studio lights off. So let's just see it lit up. Well, there you go. That's quite bright actually in the dark. Great atmosphere if you just want a little bit of ambient light while you're playing your games, or a bit of a night light. Yeah, so it doesn't constantly play that sound. So that is the Super Mario Mini Question Block Light. Wow. Okay, let's move on to this. This is a mushroom. So I think this is pretty much the same as the box, the square, the question mark square. Just makes a sound and turns on. Now this again, I've got a little green version of this. So let's check out the box. It just has a big Mario symbol on it. Shows you about exactly what it does. This one takes 2 AAAs. So this takes less batteries than the question mark. But let's jump into it and see what it looks like out of the box. Okay, so I've got the security sticker off. Okay, this one has, it doesn't have a plastic bag, it has this little bit of plastic. And there it is out of the box. I'll just get rid of that. There is instructions down the bottom. Once again, how to operate it, how to put batteries in, and probably a warning of not sticking it where it doesn't belong, and all the other safety things to go with it. Alright, don't think we need to worry about that too much. So it's got a nice little face, seam running along it. For what I paid for it, I think again, this one was a little bit dearer. This was $5. Once again, I used to get all these for $1 on clearance, and that's where you'd put the batteries. So let's put the batteries in it. Jump cut. Okay, we're back. Batteries in. Let's press it. Okay, that's different. I like that. But how bright is it? Let's turn all the lights off and find out. Radio, lights, studio lights off as usual. Don't forget that is ambient light coming from outside the studio. I need to get darker curtains, I think. And let's see how it lights up. Oh, not too bad, quite nice. Bit of a red glow. Like I said in the last one, bit of ambient light while you're playing your games if you don't want all your lights on in your game room or wherever you're playing games. Not bad. Moving to this one. This is actually my favourite. This is the one I seen in the store when it was full price. And I did really want this because I've got the perfect spot for this in my games room. So I knew that these would be marked down. I just had the hope that they didn't sell out before I had a chance to get one at a discount. I think I paid $5 for it. No, $7. Sorry. Paid $7 for it, marked down. I think it was $25 originally. So that was I was happy to pay the $7. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. So it lights up again, but it is phase on light, pulsating music. So this will react to the music. It's 30 centimeters long or 11.8 inches wide. So I'm assuming that's the length of the box, not the width of the box. Some people get confused with that. Anyhow, so yeah, there's not much to it. There's a bit of pictures on the back. Oh, that's just the lights, I think, and that's off, that's on. So let's crack into this. So this takes 3 AAAs. This one, all the boxes were kind of open, so I don't know what the story is. Even the sticky to tape came off. But this is, let's lay this down. This is different. So usual warning. I don't think we need to go through that again. But this one's actually wrapped. Get rid of the box. Nothing else in the box. Got a couple of pieces of cardboard. This will probably not go back in the box. I'll probably keep the box for later, but yeah, I'm not going to put it back in. Okay, you do get. So we'll sit that there. Get rid of that paper. Go away, paper. Something in here. So okay, so you can. It has a USB to, I think that's micro, is it? Micro USB. Let's see what the box says. Did the box mention it? Micro USB 5 volt. Yes. So that's a micro USB. So I'm not sure. So you must be able to have this powered on at all times. But we'll worry about that later. So there it is there. So we've got Mario, Mushroom, the flower and the star with Super Mario Brothers written on it. Nothing on the back except where you plug the micro USB into. There's your on off button. Nothing on that side. Underneath, place to put some batteries. Right, let's jump cut to me having putting. Let's jump cut to me putting. Let's jump cut to me having put the batteries in.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Okay, back. So the batteries are in. Now where's that button? Button's on this side. There we go. That's on. Do you have to put... Ooh. Okay, so that's reacting to my voice at the moment. That's off. that's on, so it doesn't react when it's fully lit up. So you push it a third time, and okay, obviously I don't know what's going on, only 2 light lit up then. Okay, so 4 times brings up the motion where it goes across. Let's move on to turning the lights off. Okay, whoa, it's lighting up nicely. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. I will play some YouTube copyright free music. Okay, enough of that, we get the idea. Right, so that is the Mario, what do they call this? They just call it the Super Mario Icon Lights. Okay, very inventive. So yeah, this one I am definitely keeping on display outside the box. I've got the perfect spot for it, which I will show at the end of the video. Moving on. The next one is this Super Mario Project Stars. So I'm not sure if this one reacts to music or just constantly shows stars, but we will find out. So just turning the box around so everyone can have a look. There's a picture of Mario again. Day, night, super starlight, battery or USB powered. So I'd say it's got a micro USB again. Nothing on the bottom. And I once again paid $7 for this, marked down from $25. So let's open it up and check it out. Okay, got a security tag taken off. Once again, this one is also wrapped in paper. The customary warning not to stick it where it doesn't belong. A micro USB stick. A stick. That's a cable, not a stick. Okay, taking the star out of the box. Right, here we go, wrapped in paper as usual. I'd rather the paper, it's a little bit more environmentally friendly. You could use that for something else. So here is the star. Okay, this is quite interesting. It has cutouts for the stars on top there. So that'll be interesting. What's on the back? On the back is a button. It says Super Mario. It has a battery compartment and the micro USB plug. But other than that, that is everything that's on there. So let's jump cut when I've put batteries into the star. Right, yeah, back again. Batteries in. Now I didn't mention just before we cut away that it takes three AAA batteries. So let's turn it on and see what it looks like through the day. So it lights up. Yeah, that's it. I think only one button, no sound, and that's just on. So it's just on and off. Let's turn the lights off and see what it looks like. Okay, so there it is, lit up in the dark. Now it is shining on my ceiling, but it's not quite dark enough because, like I said before, I'm filming through the day, so yeah, it doesn't, I can kind of lightly see the stars, but what I might do, I might lay this down so it's shining on the black cloth behind. So I think you can you see, how am I going to do this? So there's the kind of stars there. I'm sure in a more darker, hopefully you can see that, in a darker room, you'll probably be able to see those lights a lot better. So hopefully this doesn't, so you can see the light's just shining through some plastic. Oh look, there's a little bit, so that's kind of the effect you're going to get. So it's not moving, it's not nothing, it's just shining lights. So it might be a great little night light. So that's quite bright if you're trying to sleep beside it. Might be even creepier if you're a young kid. They do say it's for 6 and up. But I don't know, depending on the, you know, if you're 6 years old and you wake up in the middle of the night and there's two beady eyes staring back at you, and it might freak you out. It might not, but it might freak some kids out. So, and that's just off and on again. Right, let's move on to the second last light that I picked up. Okay, so back with the second last one, and it's this Super Mario icon lamp. It's a lamp. Night light settings, auto off after 20 minutes. It's got 3 bright settings. It's for 6 years and up. A couple of Marios there. On, off, and on. Takes 3 double A's. Oh, I'll have to find some double A's. It doesn't, I don't think it reacts to any sound or anything like that, or even makes sound, doesn't say. It does say it does come with a micro USB input, so yeah, you could run this off USB if you want to. Let's open it up and have a look. Okay, so I'll lay it down here, kind of. Get this open. Oh, stubborn. It's very light, I must admit. It's very, very light. Okay, so we've got a piece of cardboard here. Oh, there's the instructions. So you can actually see, okay, so it's like a proper lamp. It's not sealed. It's like, I thought the cube would be like the other one I had where it was sealed all around, but no, this is actually looks like a lamp. So the instructions tell you the different modes. So you got, on, you got bright, and not so bright, a little bit darker, and then off. And there's an on-off switch underneath, and a button on top. Anyhow, and a warning not to stick it where it is not meant to go. Let's get it out of this box. Okay, yeah, so it's like lampshade material. Nothing else in the box there. Alright, let's get it out of this packaging. I have not seen the USB cable. Where's the USB cable? So it came with a micro USB cable. It lied to me. It is not here. Not that I can see it. Unless it's in the battery compartment. Okay, there's the front, there's the button. I haven't got any batteries in it yet. There's a picture of Mario down the bottom. Yeah, this is, it's like a lampshade material, if that's what you're going for. It's got a little LED light there, it's got an on-off. There's the LED switch, and it's just got a question mark right around. Underneath is the battery compartment. Okay, so the jump cut to me not putting the batteries in, me had put the batteries in. Okay, so batteries in. Before we go any further, let me just say I did read the box again. The micro USB cable is not included, so it wasn't meant to come with one, but you can use one. And look, frankly, I've got that many of them. I don't need another one. So I'll just turn around the back here. We'll turn her on. Okay. Back. That's on. So that's the first push. Second push. Third push. And off again. Let's see it in the dark. Okay, so just move the camera back just a little bit further back so you can see the whole thing. So let's push the first button again. Okay, that's button 1. So I'd say that's dim lighting or mood lighting. Mood lighting? No. Anyhow, so it's dim lighting, slightly brighter, and that's the brightest. And that's off. So basically, it's just a lampshade. It doesn't actually do anything else. There's no sound, anything like that. But yeah, if you are a lover of Mario and you want a lampshade next to your bed, There you go. Let's move on to the very last one, and this was a Christmas gift by the same company, but a gift from my lovely wife Christine. So let's jump to that. Moving to the very last Paladone light, kind of. This is a gift from my lovely wife Christine, and it's a digital alarm clock plus a light. I don't know how much this one cost, as this was a gift. But yeah, it looks quite interesting, and this one might actually end up by my bedside table, just for the fact that it's got a clock. I don't know if it's got an alarm that you can set, but we'll find out. Oh, and it's got a mood light function. Yes, mood lighting. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Now this one already has the security taken off it. Oh, I suppose I should have showed the back of the box. So this shows it's on off. Picture of Mario, the standard. Yeah, nothing on the bottom. Okay, into it. Oh. Okay, so this one does come with a micro USB cable. That's handy. Just have to find the plug. The customary instructions. So you can set time and date. You can set an alarm, so that would be handy. And it has a on, off and snooze function. No warning of not to stick it where the sun don't shine. Okay. Moving on. I like the ones that come in the paper and then instead of the plastic. Okay, nothing else in the box. Take the paper off. Ooh, it's a little bit nicer than some of the others, I think. So you got... Now, is it? I think there's a bit of plastic on there, so I might have to take that off. But yeah, so it looks quite nice. It's got a nice base. It's got where you can put your USB cable. A couple of buttons. There's 2 buttons here, 4 here. So I'm going to say that's to set your clock and so forth. Yeah. So let's put some batteries in it. Oh no, this one you cannot put batteries in it. Oh, well, okay. So no battery for this, but I do need to find a way to plug this into USB. Now let me find a USB cable. Well, I don't need to find a USB cable, it came with one, but I need to find a plug to go on the end of this. Give us a sec. Okay, after a long and arduous search, I found what I was looking for. We got a light here. So, not sure what it's doing here. Nothing seems to be working. Okay, so that's on. That's off. Okay, so they just seem to turn things on and off. Press the and hold the B button until the clock display flashes. So this is the B. Okay, so that's flashing. Use the left and right on the D-pad to scroll through the time and date. Select value will flash. Use the up and down buttons on the D-pad to... Okay, so it's like a D-pad. Oh, okay. No, that's not what I wanted. So that's how you set it. God, I can't even read that. Okay, so there is definitely, I just had to bring it closer so I could actually see what I was doing, but there is actually a sticker. There you go. Can I get that back up? There you go. That's the only way I know how to get that off. So there is a sticker on there which would make it a lot more easy to read the time and that. So while we're waiting for the clock or the alarm to go off, I'm going to turn all the lights off and see what it looks like in the dark. So I'll put this light on back on again. So there's two lights, it's just on and off. I don't know what the mood function is. Anyhow, let's let it do its thing and see what happens when the alarm goes off. Okay, so that's the alarm going off. Well, that certainly would get you up at night. Now, is there a snooze? What is the snooze thing? On, off, and snooze. What's this do? Well, okay, so I wonder if that just... Okay, so it turned itself off. And maybe it figures if you haven't woken up by then, you were screwed. You're late for work. Okay, I don't know which one was the on off for that. But so maybe it only goes for a minute. That's it. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll actually use this now because for me that's too small of a screen. I need to, yeah, my eyesight's not too crash hot these days. So yeah, I might leave that to a bit of a novelty. I might keep it in the games room and just have the clock going, and you know, I've got an extra time piece to look at and know what time it is. Right, now let's move on to the wrap up. Well, that's it. That's all the Paladone Mario Lights for this year, 2023. Maybe there might be more for next year. If you want to see the previous 2 years' videos, there is a playlist, and I'll leave a link in the description to where you can see those. Which one was my favourite? It'd have to be the strip there at the back that plays along with the music. That is the one I had my eye on all along, so I'm quite happy to pick that up. And yeah, I don't know how I feel exactly about the alarm clock. This screen is a little bit too small for my eyes, but I reckon the combination of the Mario light shade or light and the alarm clock would look quite nice in a room setup, maybe for a kid that's into the whole Mario scene. I reckon they would get a kick out of that. I'm not too sure about the star thing. I don't think it works as well as it kind of promises. But yeah, I can see a kid freaking out seeing that, waking up in the middle of the night and there's two big black eyes staring back at you. But overall, that is my favourite. So in the comments down below, let me know which one of these you would have liked to pick up. Maybe you liked all of them. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, because it lets you know when a new video goes up. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.